Alright, dear viewer, when you are watching this video, Iron Banner is back in Destiny 2, and instead of it being the same old, Lord Saladin, Brachus Forge is here, and he's gonna grab us all by the figurative or literal nutsack, drag us into Rift, and force us to play the revamped Iron Banner this week, and that means you need to know what juicy god rolls to go chasing in your endeavors, and that's what we're here to do. Today, we're going to be going over the two new returning Iron Banner weapons coming back this season and what you should be looking for on your god roll adventures. My name is Lionhearts. Welcome back to the Crucible Brothers. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you take a second, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below because it helps the goddamn algorithm help us get our goal done of getting to 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Regardless, your viewership is all that matters, so let's just jump into the damn video already. Okay, here is the quick breakdown of what you need to know about what's changed in the Iron Banner loot pool this season. Finite Impactor and Occluded Finality are gone, to which some of you may say who, to which I would quickly reply who asked, and that's all you need to know about those weapons. Never gonna miss them, they were terrible. And in their place are two absolute fan favorite bangers coming out of the vault and into the new era of Destiny, and as the Wizened Rebuke High Impact Fusion Rifle, and, finally, after all this time, the Hero's Burden Submachine Gun. Now, if you weren't around when Hero's Burden was here before it was sunset, this gun was a classic. Just excellent vibes, great perks, great feel, as my man Frankie would have put it.
Good smell. Flavor.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, it's just straight up friendship ended with multi-mock. Hero's Burden is my new best friend, and that is the truth until the end of time. But, dear viewer, do not sleep on the Wizened Rebuke Fusion Rifle. Fun fact, back in ye day, right around the time when Erentil was still relevant, your boy, Lionhearts, that's me, had around 2,000 kills on a Wizened Rebuke god roll, and that thing was nasty for its time. High Impact Fusions have definitely gone through some changes since then, but as we will get into, Wizened Rebuke does have some beautiful stuff to offer. So yes, there are now two new things to chase in Iron Banner, and they are both very much worth your time to hunt down. So let's get into the nitty-gritty here and start looking at some god rolls. Starting off with the Hero's Burden, there is pretty much one route to go here and one route only, and that is maximum range for dueling potential. After the changes to zoom on SMGs this season, Hero's Burden can actually end up with a little bit more range than a perfect multi-mock. This is due to its higher base range, and I believe something to do with the adaptive SMG subfamily compared to the lightweight subfamily. It's not really clear what's different between the two of them, but when you math it out, Hero's Burden has just a little bit more range than multi-mock. And that is with the following perks: Full Bore, Ricochet Rounds, the new perk Fragile Focus, the Old God Iron Reach, Suro Synergy as your origin trait, and then a range masterwork. What this ends up with is 94 range, 10 stability, 54 handling, a nice 51 aim assist, 14 zoom, and with an Icarus grip, 27 airborne effectiveness. All told, netting you around 22.89 meters of maximum range fall off. And again, I'll throw it on screen as comparison. Here is the perfect multi-mock. As you can see, slightly less. We're talking about a very small difference, but it's there, and that means that's a plus in the Hero's Burden book. Now, some unknowns that we really can't consider on the stat sheet. We don't know how much range Fragile Focus actually adds, but considering that this weapon is already close to the 100 range cap, I can only guess that it might add maybe a half meter at max. I'll be interested to test it if we do get the god roll, and we can report back in a future video. If you happen to know what range this perk adds, can you leave it in a comment? We'll make sure to like it and bump it up for you if you do. Thank you. If it turns out that Fragile Focus doesn't really do anything, then the left perk column is actually pretty open-ended here. There's not a consensus best perk like with Killing Wind on the multi-mock. You could definitely justify stuff like Air Assault, Tunnel Vision, the new perk Well-Rounded. And, listen, sometimes you can't go wrong with a little bit of Feeding Frenzy either. You're pretty much just hoping for Iron Reach and range perks, and then whatever else you get is just kind of gravy on top. Also, keep in mind, we're in the new airborne effectiveness state of the game. If you're on Titan, Peacekeepers with Hero's Burden and Icarus Grip means you can fly through the air like the pretty little butterfly you've always wanted to be and still be perfectly accurate, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the second weapon, the Wizened Rebuke. The big thing here is Wizened Rebuke has the honor of being the first high-impact frame fusion rifle in the game with successful warm-up. Successful warm-up is obviously the best perk for fusion rifles in the entire game, so it's really attractive to have it on this archetype. High-impact frames are in an interesting spot. Adaptives have kind of stayed where they're at in the meta, and rapids are pretty much still the best fusion rifle overall, so why would you want to use a high-impact? Well, they do in theory have the best range for one-shots. They also are very good at getting cleanups due to their high damage per bolt. But successful warm-up is a game changer here. If successful warm-up gets that charge time down towards like an adaptive or precision frame fusion, then that suddenly makes you very deadly. If you can get that first kill, now you have something that hits way harder, requires fewer bolts to kill, but a similar charge time to the most popular fusion archetypes. With that being said, that makes our god roll pretty straightforward. You go arrowhead break here for the 100 recoil direction, you can go particle repeater or projection fuse, whatever your preference is there, I don't really care either way. Under pressure, I think is still the best perk in the left column, but some notable things to mention. We also have heating up and successful warm-up are very synergistic. Moving target for that aim assist could be interesting as well. And then shout out to fellow Crucible brother Gumi for pointing this out. I personally didn't consider this. Subsistence is also on this fusion. Special ammo is still pretty limited nowadays, especially in the post-scavenger world we live in, but if you pick up bricks, you're going to pretty much get one kill and instantly reload one bullet into your fusion rifle, and that'll help you get on continuous streaks. But overall, I'm going to stick with what's tried and true, the classic. I'm going to go with under pressure, successful warm-up, a range masterwork, targeting adjuster for the mod, and I'm going to get out there and slay out like old with my new best friend, the Wizened Rebuke. So past these two new items, what else should you be looking for during this Iron Banner event? Well, frankly, there's kind of not much else. Wristwalker is still arguably one of the best, if not the best, lightweight shotguns in the game. Forge's Pledge is an alright to decent pulse rifle. Razor's Edge is good if you don't have Falling Guillotine for PvE, and Peace Bond is definitely an excellent sidearm for the sidearm enjoyers and controller users. Outside of that, there's not much else. Frontier's Cry, not really doing it for anybody, neither is Archon's Thunder. So really, you're in there for Hero's Burden, you're in there for the Fusion, or you're in there for Wristwalker. If nothing else, you're there to play Rift. Or, a final option that you may consider is that you can be there to come watch us stream Iron Banner live at Reset when you're watching this video. We're going to be live for a few hours, we'll see how it goes. Me, Gumi, my brother, some friends might be dropping by. We're going to stream for a little bit, play some Iron Banner, and see what drops we get. We've been streaming now all of last week. Monday was our off day. We've been having a great time, so hopefully you guys come on by, leave a like, shout out the streams, show some love. We'd love to see you down there. Other than that, just like usual, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Those help immensely. I'm looking forward to Iron Banner. Let me know what you guys are looking to get in the comments down below, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.